This is a great tribute to the EC comics of the 1950s. Hi, I'm Annie and it is Thursday. This means it is EuroComic Thursday. Every Thursday I talk about a European comic or graphic novel. But today I am cheating a bit. And I am going to talk about an American comic that has been turned into a film. Yes, it is allowed today because it is still Filmtastic February and this comic has been turned into a film. And I am talking about Creepshow. And Creepshow was written by none other than Stephen King and drawn by the absolute excellent draftsman Bernie Wrightson. There are 5 short stories in this excellent comic, and these are horror stories that pay tribute to 1950s comics like The Vault of Horror and Tales from the Crypt. Are these stories scary? Well, no, it's pulp. But I found them highly entertaining. My favorite story is The Crate. And the story begins with the janitor of a university who loses a coin when he flips it and it rolls under the staircase. And when he tries to retrieve his lost coin because he wants to buy a Coke, he needs his last coin, he sees a crate. And on the crate it says Arctic Expedition 1834. So we all know that this crate does not contain old back issues of the National Geographic. We all know that something dark lurks in this crate, and this story is highly entertaining. King combines not only a classic horror story with humor in it, but there's also a lot of suspense in it. Father's Day is also a classic horror story, classic kind of horror story, but there are also stories in it of more of a supernatural horror and psychological horror. I find the drawings by Bernie Wrightson really great. Although I must admit I prefer the black and white drawings he did for Freak Show a bit more, but these drawings are just excellent. But it is not because these drawings are being of the coloring of these drawings are bad. These are also just excellent, but not the best Bernie Wrightson did. I can show you some of the Creepshow illustrations. These are just magnificent drawings, and the coloring is also really well done. So that is excellent. But even more excellent is Bernie Wrightson's Freak Show illustration. I have this luxurious edition of Freak Show, and these are the best he ever did. Look at these drawings. These are absolutely crisp and clear. The flowing of the lines, these are just, in my opinion, magnificent. And I think Bernie Wrightson is one of the best comic book artist America has ever had. If you disagree with me or agree with me, let me know in the comments below, because I'm always on the lookout for other brilliant, equally brilliant illustrators, if they are American or European or Japanese or whatever country they come from. So I'm always open for new ideas on that. As I said earlier, there was a film made based on this comic Creepshow, also titled Creepshow. And this was directed by George A. Romero. And he came close to the story, the film adaptations of these short stories were very well done. They follow the comic quite closely, but that is not a surprise. As I remember correctly, Stephen King also wrote the script of this film. The film has some memorable performances by actors like Hal Holbrook, Leslie Nielsen, and even Stephen King played an excellent part in it. Oh, and Ted Danson was also in it. But the brilliance of Stephen King really surprised me the most. I saw on the Internet Movie Database that he played in more films, but this is the first time I've seen him acting, and he did an excellent job playing Geordie Virgil in the short story The Lonesome Death of Geordie Verrill, I have to say, not Virgil, Verrill. And he was just excellent. Look at this clip.
Holy old Jesus! That's a meteor. I'd be dipped in shit if that ain't a meteor.
I must admit I haven't seen the whole film. The last chapter I didn't see, because I read the story in the comic, but this was a story about ugly, creepy crawlies. You can see them. And I did read the comic version of it, but I did not care to watch the film adaptation of it, as I do not care for these types of creepy crawlies. I don't care for creepy crawlies, whatever kind they are. And I thought the ending of this story was just absolutely disgusting. I don't need to watch that. But all in all, I think Creepshow by Stephen King and Bernie Wrightson were just excellent. These stories are just excellent. And I think you can still get this comic at a reasonable price, and you can also get the film for a reasonable price, but the film can be a little bit more expensive when you are outside of the US. But I did order the film from an American website. It was due to transportation costs a bit more expensive, but it was still cheaper to buy it on an American website than to buy it on a Dutch website. So even if you are outside of the United States, it's worthwhile to see what option is what option to choose for the cheapest option. As always, thanks for watching.